Hi guys, welcome back to Random Lifestyle Vlog. My name is Paulina. If you're new here, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. So today I would like to talk to you about the fragrances I actually regret buying. I do a lot of blind buys and usually I choose my fragrances right. I'm usually happy with my purchases. But every now and again, I just buy something that turns out not to be the best for me, because it's not always like a bad fragrance or anything. Sometimes it just doesn't really match my skin scent, or I don't know, just my personal preferences. So I'm going to show you these one by one. There are 6 fragrances in this category, and yeah, let's have a look. So the first fragrance is Ariana Grande Cloud. And this is a very popular fragrance recently because it makes quite a good dupe for Baccarat Rouge. And yeah, I mean, the opening actually seems very similar to Baccarat Rouge for me. And I kind of like it. What I don't like is the dry down and the packaging. But, you know, I can live with the packaging because it's not something people have to see. It is better without this plasticky cloud on the bottom of it, but still, it's still not great. Anyway, I don't like the dry down because it's very flat. So I don't mind the scent. I actually like the scent for like a first half an hour or so, and then it just becomes a little bit too acidic on my skin and flat, and I just don't really enjoy it as much. Luckily, this is not an expensive fragrance. It's quite cheap. And also I found a way to use it. I just layer this with other fragrances. So I usually put some oud fragrance on my skin and then layer it with this Ariana Grande fragrance on top. And it actually makes a lot of sense, you know, because you have this like really nice opening coming from the cloud, and then when it wears off you just get this like woody scents. So it kind of makes sense. I do like mixing this with oud fragrances. So yeah, that actually saves this fragrance for me. So my level of regret is not constant. It's actually different from a fragrance to fragrance. Some of them are, you know, some of them I can still use, while some of them are actually like, I really, really regret buying these. So the next one will be Azzaro, and this is Wanted Girl. And don't get me wrong, this is a really nice fragrance. It's a really nice scent. It's orange blossom and some gourmandish notes. So it's like a sweet fragrance with orange blossom. Very popular, very generic, nothing original about it. And this is my main problem. For me, it seems like it's a watered down version of Girl of Now by Elie Saab or Scandale by Jean-Paul Gaultier. I don't find it original at all. I don't find it intense enough for my liking. I'm pretty sure there are people who will love it, but it's just like, for me, it's just like too blah. There's nothing spectacular about it. So now we have another cheap fragrance. This is Viva La Juicy Noir by Juicy Couture. And again, my level of regret here is not massive because it's not expensive. Cheap fragrance, cheap packaging, and it doesn't really smell expensive too. But you know what? In my like early 20s, I'll probably love this fragrance because this is like a really sexy, sweet fragrance, perfect for a night out. I'll probably love it. But like, I'm not in my 20s anymore, so at this moment it just seems a little bit cheap to me. Yeah, the fragrance by itself is not that like, I don't really find it matching my age and personality. But yeah, it's not a bad fragrance, and as I mentioned before, it was quite cheap, so I don't mind that much. So this one will probably be a surprise for most of you, because this is a crowd pleaser and many people love it. So this is Olympea by Paco Rabanne. And again, I do like this fragrance. I do like the salty vanilla vibe, but it's just not me. And I don't really mind to have this fragrance on me, but it's just like, it seems quite bland on me, you know. I just kind of realized recently that I don't really like those like simple vanilla and salt mixtures. I actually prefer the pure excess one, which has like more it's a little bit more complex. Although like many people actually love this one, I'm just not a massive fan, you know. Although I do appreciate on other people. It's just not my scent. So now we're getting to those fragrances where actually my level of regret grows a little bit. So this is Elisa Bla Parfum Royale, and yeah, this is quite original, quite interesting fragrance, to be honest. And I think this actually smells quite expensive. Not like niche fragrance expensive, but like, you know, if you don't want to smell cheap, this will actually make you smell like very elegant and very like posh, I think. But it's just so not me. I mean, I'm not very posh, I guess. So this is just for a person who is like very classy, elegant, in my personal opinion, like a modern princess or something like that, which is not me. And this is a little bit too, it is a little bit mature. I don't know what's going on, like weird noises. Anyway, this is a very mature fragrance, not for a younger, that's for sure. I wouldn't say it's for like an older person, but it is a little bit mature. Yeah, I do like it, but it's not me. And yeah, I don't really like having it on me, so I'll probably use it up to some extent, but only when I feel like it. So maybe on some like formal occasion, like I don't know, if I go to a wedding or something like that, I don't know. It's very difficult for me to find an occasion to wear this one. And my number one on the list, and I honestly don't know what to do with this one. This is Insolence by Guerlain. This is Eau de Toilette. I'm assuming Eau de Parfum is even more intense, and guys, I can't stand it. Like, this fragrance, I do like it on other people, and I do like it. It just smells like really like Parma Violet. But on me, it just gives me a headache. And it just doesn't really smell good on me. Even my boyfriend hates it. He's like, you know what, you just smell like an old lady. And like, I don't know why. This is very romantic fragrance, in my personal opinion. It doesn't really smell like an old lady. I think it's more girly than anything, or like, you know, I think it can be perfect for a young woman even, but on me it just doesn't really smell right. There's something wrong with it. Or my skin, I don't know. So this is my biggest regret. Also, like, as far as I remember, this is not very cheap, so I'll probably use it somehow, but I don't know how. I'm not going to use it on myself because I literally can't stand it. I tried layering with something, but it's just like, it's quite intense. So it just comes through too much. So I don't know, maybe I'll find a way to layer this so that it doesn't really give me that impression of an old person on my skin. But yeah, my biggest regret to this point. Yeah, so yeah, these are my 6 fragrances I actually regret buying. Yeah, I mean, if you do blind buys, you kind of have to assume that something like this will happen at some point, and you only have yourself to blame, right? So I can't really say that somebody who recommended this to me is to blame or anything like that, because it was my choice, right? Anyway, that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, and I'm going to see you very soon. See ya!